A love across the seasons. Once upon a time, in a small picturesque town surrounded by rolling hills and blooming gardens, lived a young woman named Emma. She was a painter, known for her vibrant colors and delicate brushstrokes that captured the beauty of nature and human emotion. Emma had always believed that love was like art, something rare, inspiring, and meant to be felt deeply. One crisp autumn afternoon, while wandering through the town's annual harvest festival, Emma's eyes met those of a stranger. His name was Lucas, a writer who had recently moved to the town seeking peace and inspiration for his next novel. Lucas had a quiet charm, with eyes that seemed to hold stories waiting to be told. Their first conversation was about the golden leaves falling from the trees, but soon it blossomed into something more meaningful. They talked about dreams, fears, and the magic of the changing seasons. As autumn gave way to winter, Emma and Lucas found themselves spending more time together, walking through snowy paths, sharing warm cups of cocoa, and finding comfort in each other's company. Winter nights were filled with whispered secrets and promises. Lucas would read his poems aloud by the fireplace, and Emma would paint the emotions his words evoked. They inspired each other to create, Lucas with his stories, Emma with her art. But as spring approached, a challenge tested their bond. Lucas received an opportunity to publish his book in a distant city. The decision weighed heavily on him: pursue his dream alone or stay with Emma, who had become his muse and heart's home. After many sleepless nights, Lucas chose to follow his passion but promised Emma that their love was stronger than distance. They promised to write letters, share sketches and poems, and meet whenever fate allowed. Seasons changed, and so did their lives. Letters flew across the miles, filled with longing and hope. Emma painted the landscapes Lucas described, while Lucas wrote stories inspired by Emma's colors. 1 year later, during the town's next harvest festival, Emma stood at the same spot where they first met. The leaves rustled as a familiar figure approached, Lucas, holding a book he had dedicated to her. "I realized," he said softly, "that no matter where life takes us, love is the greatest story we will ever write." Emma smiled, tears glistening in her eyes. Together, they walked through the golden fields, knowing their love was timeless, as endless as the changing seasons. Mr. Thorne studied her for a moment, then nodded. "Perhaps you can. It's not just gears and springs that keep time moving. It's memory, emotion, life itself. If you're willing to learn, I'll teach you." From that day on, Ellie became the clockmaker's apprentice. She learned how to fix watches and calibrate pendulums, but also how to listen to the subtle rhythms of time. As the years passed, the townspeople noticed she became more like Mr. Thorne, quiet, precise, and just a little mysterious. When Mr. Thorne eventually passed on, the people of Elmsworth were surprised to see Ellie take over the shop. But those who peeked through the window late at night noticed something strange. The clocks no longer just ticked, they pulsed, like a living thing. And if you listened closely, you could hear them whisper stories of the past, the present, and maybe even the future.